Alright, people, today's Christmas, and today's YouTube video is a special YouTube video. This one's going to be called NFL Super Bowl. Now, you probably might ask, why am I talking about the Super Bowl when the Super Bowl ain't until February? Well, because we got a lot of football teams that have some very good records, and I want to make a video predicting which teams are going to make it to the Super Bowl when we get, because there's only a week, 2 weeks left in December, and then just like that is January, and then all of January these games got to be played to determine who will make it to the Super Bowl. All right, so with no introduction, let's go ahead and do it. The Chicago Bears. Now their record is 11-4. Now the Chicago Bears surprised the hell out of me because I didn't even think the Chicago Bears would even do what they're doing. I mean, they won the vast majority of their football games. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They kick ass, they take names, and they're unpredictable. And they're known for their defense and their offense. And when you play against the Chicago Bears, you know how difficult it is to play against the Bears. If it's cold as hell, you're going to freeze your ass off. And these guys won 11 games and only lost 4. Now, the Chicago Bears could finish out the NFL season with 12 wins and 4 losses, or they could be 12-5. Either way, they're making the playoffs, and don't underestimate this football team because the Chicago Bears will do something to you and you won't come back from it. I mean, I can't believe the Chicago Bears their chances of getting to the playoffs is as good as anybody's. I mean, I'm telling you, shit, I didn't even think the Chicago Bears would be in the playoffs. Like, god damn, Chicago Bears here? Like, damn. So, Chicago surprised me because if they make it to the Super Bowl, who would they most likely face in a Super Bowl? I mean, I could see Chicago versus New Orleans. I could see Chicago Bears versus Kansas City Chiefs. I could see Chicago go against the LA Rams in the Super Bowl. I'm just giving you an example on who would Chicago face. I know some people might say, what about Chicago and the Patriots? That would be very interesting, but most unlikely if it was from that case. Now, next football team is the Kansas City Chiefs. Same identical record. 11 wins, 4 losses. Now, this football team, right from the beginning of the season, would just win football game after football game after football game after football game. And you see, they're good on both sides of the football. They're good on offense, defense. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. Hell, they're unpredictable. And the fact that they won these football games make us scratch our heads because we can't remember a time when Kansas City Chiefs was this damn good. I mean, the last time they were this damn good, we have to get into a time machine and go back between 2002 to 2012. That's probably the last time we can think of a time period where they were this damn good. I mean, for them to beat football teams unexpected, I mean, for them to put a smackdown on the New York Giants, the Dolphins, the Patriots, yes, the Patriots, to come in and beat the defending Super Bowl champ, the Eagles, to beat Dallas Cowboys, to beat Pittsburgh Steelers, to beat Baltimore, and then to have a shootout with the LA Rams in a game that just might never end. And you imagine if these two teams played in the Super Bowl right now. Just close your eyes and just visualize. What do you think might happen if the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Rams found themselves in a Super Bowl? Yeah, we would see a repeat of that, but the game might go into overtime, and you might not even know who might win the Super Bowl if that's the case. And you see, they have a chance to finish out the season with 12 wins and 4 losses. Now, I could see them win their first playoff game. I could see them win their second playoff game. And I know somebody might say, what about Kansas City and the Patriots? if that's the case, then I don't know. I want to say my boy Tom Brady and the Patriots would win, but Kansas City Chiefs, that's a team that you do not want to mess with. That's a team to be reckoned with. I mean, these guys, when they come to play football, they're serious. And they're out to prove the naysayers, the skeptics, the critics, the haters wrong, and they're doing it. I didn't suspect Kansas City Chiefs to do this good. I mean, I'm serious. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. And I could see a Super Bowl with them in it. Like, I could actually see it as of right now. All right, next team is the LA Rams, whose record is 12-3. Now, from the beginning of the season, I worked at the Coliseum for the second year in a row. I had a feeling they would win 2 games, 3 games, 4, 5, 6 games, but I didn't think they would win every single football game. Now, they've done this 2 seasons in a row, and it seems like they're going back to the playoffs. This time, they might actually win a playoff game, but can the Rams do something that hasn't been done in a franchise in the last 20 years? We have not seen the LA Rams win a Super Bowl in 20 years. It's been that long. It's been, if it ain't 20 years, it's been about 15 years, if not 20. Can they do something that hasn't been done in a long time? Can they actually win the city of Los Angeles a Super Bowl? Now, a lot of people think I'm an LA Rams hater. I'm not an LA Rams hater. I just, look at their way they play, and they're going, they haven't been tested. I got to see them. I got to see how well they perform in the playoffs before I can trust this team. Now, if they can win their first game, and if they can win their second game, and then if they can win the third game, then only then I trust in the LA Rams to kick ass in the Super Bowl. So, for all y'all that think I'm a hater, now you heard me say it. And if they can finish out the season 13 wins with 3 losses, or 13 wins with 4 losses, like I said, they got to win their first game, they got to win their second game, and if the LA Rams can win the third game, then they have my trust to take it in the Super Bowl. Okay? Next team is the LA Chargers. Their record is 11 wins and 4 losses. If they can just win one more game and make it 12-4, then yeah, sky's the limit for the LA Chargers. A lot of people were player hating on my video when I said Baltimore would beat them. Now, the LA Chargers still have a chance to make it to the playoffs. But same rule goes for the Chargers. What if the Chargers and the Rams face each other? You could call that what? Battle of LA, right? Don't tell me you guys have not thought about it. What if the Rams and LA clash in the first game? The Battle of LA. Only one LA team may advance to the next round. Now, if Philip Rivers is up to the task of winning a football game, same thing goes for their franchise. Now, this is a team that has never won a Super Bowl, and it seemed like this might be the right time for him to, go out on the sunset and win. At least have one championship on your resume. Now, for the team that I know for a fact could go back to the Super Bowl when you least expect it, the New Orleans Saints. Come on, you have not thought about it. The last time they won a Super Bowl, it was over 10 years ago. And Drew Brees is still on this football team. Best record, best player, run over 100 yards. They're 13 wins and 2 losses. And nobody picked this football team in the NFL season to do anything. I mean, after they won that one championship, it was, let's make fun of the Saints. Let's clown the Saints. Let's call the Saints the Aints. Nobody talked about the Saints in the NFL season. And now we're coming to a close to the season, and we're about to start the playoffs. This team has got the best record, the best player. They can play on both sides of the football. And imagine, like I said, imagine if it's the Saints versus the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Hell, you could even say Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints in the Super Bowl. You could say the Rams and the Saints in the Super Bowl. If someone tries to be smart and pull a rabbit out their ass and say, what about the Patriots and the Saints in the Super Bowl? I don't think Drew Brees and the Saints give a damn who they face in the Super Bowl. But I do know for a fact that this team has the ability to win their first game, their second game. Now it's the third game I'm a little concerned. And I have a feeling, and this is just me, I have a feeling it could be New Orleans Saints versus Chicago in the Super Bowl. So I might say I want to see the New Orleans Saints and Kansas City Chiefs, and somehow somebody beats Kansas City Chiefs. I could say New Orleans Saints versus the LA Rams in a Super Bowl, and the Rams get beat. I could say my Patriots, and my Patriots get beat. But New Orleans Saints versus the Chicago Bears, that could happen in a Super Bowl. And these are my picks on who might go to a Super Bowl. So I made this video because it's Christmas Day. I know some of you guys are going to spit out your Coca-Cola, your 7-Up, your Sprite, and scratch your head and go, I know I didn't heard what I think I heard. So until then, peace.